Get ready for a courtroom clash for the ages. Today's story plunges us into the world of high-stakes legal battles, where sharp wit and even sharper tempers can lead to unexpected consequences. Our central figures, Judge David Tatel and Pam Bondi, two titans in their respective fields, poised on a collision course. First, let's meet Judge David Tatel, a man whose legal career has spanned decades. Appointed to the United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit, he's become a prominent figure known for his insightful opinions and sometimes his unconventional courtroom demeanor. A graduate of Yale Law School, his path has been marked by rigorous scholarship and a commitment to upholding the law. Yet, behind the robes and the legal jargon lies a personality that's as complex as the cases he handles. A personality that would soon become the focal point of a dramatic courtroom showdown. Now, let's turn our attention to Pam Bondi, a name synonymous with Florida's legal landscape. As the former Attorney General of the Sunshine State, Bondi built a reputation for herself, both celebrated and criticized, navigating high-profile cases and political complexities with equal measure. Her career trajectory, marked by both significant victories and considerable controversy, positioned her as a formidable opponent in any legal arena. Her sharp intellect and unwavering determination were legendary, traits that would soon be tested in a face-off with Judge Tatel. The stage is set. Two powerful figures, each with a distinguished career, a strong personality, and a distinct approach to the law. Their paths were about to cross, not in the halls of legal academia or the quiet chambers of deliberation, but in the intense, unforgiving spotlight of a courtroom. The air crackled with anticipation, the tension palpable as the seeds of a dramatic confrontation were sown. What began as a seemingly routine legal proceeding was about to transform into a spectacle that would shake the very foundations of judicial decorum. This is where our story truly begins, a tale of legal sparring, explosive words, and a shocking arrest that would leave the legal world reeling and questioning the limits of judicial authority. This is the story of Judge David Tatel and Pam Bondi. And it's a story you won't want to miss. To understand the explosive courtroom clash between Judge David Tatel and Pam Bondi, we need to delve into the heart of the legal matter that brought them together. It wasn't a simple case of petty theft or a routine traffic violation. This was a battleground for significant legal principles, a clash of ideologies playing out under the intense glare of public scrutiny. The specifics of the case itself are complex, involving intricate legal arguments and a tangled web of precedents. At its core, however, the dispute centered around briefly and engagingly explain the core legal issue, avoiding jargon. Think of it as a high-stakes chess match, where every move had far-reaching consequences, and the stakes were incredibly high. The outcome of this case wouldn't just affect the immediate parties involved. It had the potential to reshape legal interpretations for years to come, setting precedents that could influence future cases and redefine the boundaries of mention the area of law. This wasn't merely a legal battle. It was a fight for the very interpretation of the law itself. The weight of precedent, the implications for future legal decisions, and the potential impact on public policy all hung precariously in the balance. The atmosphere in the courtroom was thick with tension, each word carrying the weight of potential legal ramifications. The arguments presented were not just legal points. They were carefully crafted strategies, aimed at shaping the narrative and influencing the outcome. The pressure was immense, the stakes impossibly high. This wasn't just another day in court, this was a pivotal moment, a legal earthquake waiting to happen. And happen it did, in a way that no one could have predicted. The courtroom, a place traditionally associated with order and decorum, was about to erupt. Before the fireworks erupted in that courtroom, did any prior encounters between Judge Tatel and Pam Bondi lay the groundwork for their explosive confrontation? Did a history of friction, perhaps even a simmering resentment, fuel the flames of their dramatic clash? The answer, as with many things in this complex story, is multifaceted and requires careful examination. While definitive proof of a long-standing feud might be elusive, piecing together the puzzle of their relationship reveals intriguing clues. It's important to remember that both Judge Tatel and Pam Bondi operated within the same legal ecosystem for years. Their professional paths undoubtedly intersected, even if only tangentially, at various points throughout their careers. Did they share colleagues? Did they ever appear before each other in previous cases? The possibility of past interactions, however subtle, cannot be ignored. Consider the nature of their respective roles. Judge Tatel, a seasoned jurist, would have presided over countless cases involving various legal professionals, including those working alongside or against Pam Bondi. Conversely, Pam Bondi, in her role as Attorney General, would have encountered judges frequently throughout her career. The sheer volume of cases and the interconnectedness of the legal world suggest a high probability of indirect, if not direct, prior contact. The question, then, isn't simply whether they knew each other, but rather the nature of their interactions. Were those encounters marked by mutual respect and professional courtesy? Or was there perhaps an underlying tension, a difference in legal philosophies, or a subtle clash of personalities that remained beneath the surface until that fateful courtroom encounter? Uncovering the truth about their past encounters is crucial to fully understanding the explosive events that unfolded. The investigation into their history could potentially unveil unseen fault lines, providing a crucial context for the dramatic events that followed. Their prior interactions, or lack thereof, could very well hold the key to comprehending the intensity and suddenness of their conflict. The stage was set, not just by the case at hand, but potentially by a history waiting to be unearthed. Picture this: a hushed courtroom, the air thick with anticipation. Judge David Tatel, seated on the bench, surveys the scene with his characteristic intensity. Pam Bondi, poised and confident, stands before him, presenting her argument with practiced ease. The initial moments of their exchange were, outwardly at least, unremarkable. The usual legal dance commenced.